Hello everyone, this is Alex from Alex's Autism Acceptance Channel. Wherever you're watching in the world, hope you're having a good day. I certainly am, and today we have a pretty serious topic to talk about. This is how an autistic individual hasn't been treated the best by society, and he's going to talk about his experiences, and hopefully you'll be able to see this and take a lot away from this. Let's give him a call. Hey,
Hello.
hey Kona.
Uh,
Can you hear me okay?
yeah,
Good stuff, man. Thanks for coming on today.
yeah,
So we're just gonna get this started real quickly. When were
yeah.
you diagnosed with autism? Is the first question.
When I was in kindergarten,
Kindergarten, okay. And what year is
yeah,
that?
that was in 1994. So like around se- mid-September, early October.
Okay, wow. That's a specific date. That's cool. You
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Do you remember any part of your early childhood? And if so, what were some of your best memories?
Um, uh, like going outside and getting memorized, watching like jets at 39,000 feet and seeing their trails.
Hmm.
And I always would think it was my mom because she worked for the airline, but now I understand that no, it was just probably some sort of random airline.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your mom got you interested in that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and my grandfather, he used to be aircraft control, but he
Okay.
retired and like a couple of years before '94.
So you have like an entire lineage of
Yeah,
air travel. That's really cool.
yeah, yeah.
Um, well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, my dad's an accountant,
Mm,
and I'm
yeah,
interested in numbers myself, so that's cool
yeah,
how that works out.
yeah.
So when did you yourself begin to notice that there was something different about you?
Around when I was like in grade five, grade four, around grade four, or grade five, because I
Okay.
was wondering why the other kids were treating me a bit differently.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm,
So were your experiences with classmates pretty good up until then,
yeah,
or
at the time then, yeah, but
okay,
around junior high, no. Junior high, they just made fun of me no
sure.
matter what I did.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. That was pretty much the exact same experience. Like I had great
Mm,
relationships up until about fifth grade, and then middle
yeah,
school was just the worst years of my life. So
yeah, like grade seven, eight,
yes,
nine.
absolutely.
And
Um,
then grade 10, 11, 12 in high school was easier.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Definitely, the older kids definitely started to become more mature. So I agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Um, how have people in society responded to your autism?
Better now, but depends on who it is. The government challenges everything, and the government just is like bad, and they just,
Hmm.
in general, they don't like to help out people with disabilities. They like to challenge everything when you
Right.
ask for it.
Yeah, can you tell me a little more about that?
uh, like the government, like we want more human rights for disabilities, they'll just step on your toes and say, no, we're not going to do anything.
Hmm.
And it's not a right to have this stuff. And it actually is when I look at the declarations of human rights
Yeah,
from the United Nations.
mhm. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, Konar, and I'm gonna say that the government does have a lot of resources to help people like you and me. But
Right.
that being said, you have to have the heart and the resources to make it work out. And
Yeah.
the government, in my experience, really doesn't have the heart. Like
Mhm.
they're very impersonal. I've noticed,
Yeah. Mhm.
and that's why we don't get the help that we really need. So
Yeah, because I like because I have to like fight for like everything, and I wish
yeah,
I just get it when you do.
right. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, we're a first world country. Like we should be able
Mhm.
to get
Yeah.
basic rights without fighting. So I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm
So
glad that I was born when I was born because I was born any earlier, I would have been put into a institution and they would have did a
yes,
lobotomy.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point. So it is good how things have improved, and
Yeah.
people don't think of us as like monsters anymore. So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
an improvement. Yeah,
Yeah. It's just that on the bus, I don't like it how people still use the R word
sure.
and yeah,
Yeah, and that was actually my next question leading into that.
yeah.
So can you tell me the worst thing that somebody has ever said to you?
The R word and then saying that I'm mental and then the R word and then saying that I'm lame and I don't really like that word lame because it used to be a term for disability, like a
Mm,
bad term for
right.
disability.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear
Yeah,
that, buddy. People are
yeah,
not nice these days, and I don't like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Um, I actually got called the R word myself. I posted it on my community tab, probably about 3 weeks ago, and geez,
Yeah,
that's stuck with me for a couple of days. Like,
yeah, yeah.
it,
That's why I make my blogs and what words you should say, what words you shouldn't say.
exactly, yeah. And I'm gonna put the link in my
Yeah,
description so that people can subscribe to you.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
What's it called again? Conman's Gamer.
yeah. Comment gamer.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
putting
picture
that.
of one of my old drums that broke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
I
gonna
have a
be I'm gonna
yeah,
be sure that my people subscribe to your
yeah,
people.
yeah. Because I do make blogs every Friday.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
So
on autism mostly. Yeah.
right, exactly. So
Yeah.
Konar, why
Yeah.
don't you trust people in society overall?
I don't really trust the government that's currently in power of my province because they challenge human rights
Mm,
and they don't seem to want to read the Declaration of Human Rights with people with disabilities
right,
and they like to violate it and I want to change that where if someone violates human rights they can't run for an election in the next election. They can stand out the rest of their term being elected in. Because I
sure.
understand democracy, but for the next election, they shouldn't be allowed to run.
Yeah. What experience have you had about government officials violating human rights?
Um, the they like treat me like a child when I'm an adult, and sometimes
Uh,
they just when I send them an email, they don't reply to it, and I don't want to keep sending them emails because then they'll be like, this person's starting to harass me.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Open communication and quick
yeah.
communication is definitely important. Um,
Yeah, and one time I left them a voicemail
uh,
saying I was concerned about my human rights, and they never called me back.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Um,
because I left the voicemail like detailed and everything, and saying I'm a human rights activist. I'm concerned about my human rights, and they never called back.
yeah. Well, I'm very happy that
Yeah,
you were able to get a platform for
yeah,
my channel, definitely, because
yeah,
I do think you have a lot of valuable thoughts to say. So I'm happy to have
yeah,
you on so you can share it.
yeah, yeah.
So Konar, what
Yeah.
message do you have for the evil people in this world? Because there are quite a bit.
Yeah. To to look at the good things that the good people are doing and try to stop being evil because you can flip the coin to good.
Right? Yeah.
That because you have a coin, you can flip it to be good or evil. Everyone has that coin.
Yeah. And unlike a coin,
Hmm.
a flip isn't random. You're able to make
Yeah,
that choice and then keep flipping it over and over for good. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I think reinforming that evil is a choice, and it's not
yeah,
that people aren't like automatic. I think that's very
yeah,
helpful. So
yeah, yeah. just like the only person I wish death upon is Putin. That's the only person because I don't like what he's doing in Europe.
Yeah. I think everyone who
Mhm.
does human rights violations, Putin or
Yeah,
not, like I
yeah,
do think they deserve some reinforcement.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, final question here.
yeah.
What are you planning to do with your life going forward?
To do more human rights, being a disability rights activist,
Okay,
and just keep doing my advocacy and the stuff that I learned, and keep doing advocacy to make it easier for people with autism, like JJ, since he's 15. When he becomes an adult, I want to
yeah,
make the world easier for him.
for sure.
Yeah,
Well, you are off to big and great things,
yeah,
Kona. I appreciate that.
yeah,
And I appreciate you coming on
yeah,
to talk to me.
yeah.
Do you have anything else you like to say?
To keep fighting for human rights peacefully and within the laws of the United Nations.
Amen, brother, because
Yeah, yeah,
you really don't get your message across if you're not civil about it.
yeah,
All right, buddy. Well,
yeah,
thank you so much for
yeah,
coming on, and
yeah,
I look forward to speaking in the future.
yeah,
All right, have a great day.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone. That was my interview with Konar Clory. Hopefully, you end up taking a lot away from this. And with that being said, I'm going to see you in a couple days on Thursday. Definitely, I'll try to get that to you later.